Now, the fallout from Friday's global IT outage is still very much going on. Here in the U.S., Delta Airlines has canceled more than 600 flights that were due to take off on Monday. The airline seems to be worse affected than rivals by a faulty update from cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike. For its part, the cybersecurity firm says a significant number of the 8.5 million devices impacted are now back online. But elsewhere, banks, hospitals, and small businesses are among those still trying to recover. Many small businesses are affected, and some of the consequences remain to be seen, so let's explore that now with Charlie McLean-Bristol. He's the founder and director of Plan B Consulting, a firm that specializes in cyber resilience. Charlie, take us to the big picture here. What are we seeing in terms of impact at the start of this week?
I think there's a mixed impact on different organizations. There are, you know, the thing is about computer systems are very complex. So certain organizations find this quite easy to sort out. Other organizations will take much longer. Sometimes it will affect people in different ways. So we're getting some stories from Data Barracks, our partner there, who are finding that their clients are having difficulty getting some of their systems rebooting. And think of the poor guy who has a pile of 300 computers, of which which it takes 10 minutes for each computer to get the patch on and reboot. So he's sitting there with a huge pile of computers trying to get his organization back online. I think what happens is, often these computer issues disappear off the front pages because, well, you got Delta there, passengers still affected. But I don't think you should underestimate the huge amount of work behind the scenes by technical people, by customer service people, by communications people who are trying to deal with this. And we maybe not see this in the news because we move on to the next event, but there's a huge amount of management time and effort, people working sort of 24/7 to get this sorted. So with all these incidents, they go on for a little while, quickly go for the news, but then there is a very long tail of them, which people are busy sorting out problems for days there.
Now, Charlie, briefly, what is the impact here for businesses, and what's the lesson to be learned when we talk about the interconnectedness here and some of the vulnerabilities that might be intertwined?
Well, I think, we live in a close coupled world. We build systems upon systems, we build systems or legacy systems. We outsource the best of the breed. And, this incident was caused by an outsourced company. So we build these very elaborate systems, and there's no one mind who can understand the complexity of it all and keeps an eye on to make sure all the bits work together. There was an incident which had similar consequences in the airline industry for NATs, our air traffic people, and one line of code was enough to crash their system, and then they spent 24 hours. With airlines, it takes a long time to sort out an incident. So with these complex systems, the chances get higher and higher of an incident happening. And we can do our risk assessment. We can look at all the different
Oh, Charlie
issues.
McLean-Bristol, sorry to interrupt you there. We're going to have to leave it for time, but thank you so much for sharing your perspective.
All right, no problem.